People have either diabolically different views on this. They either want standard time year round or daylight saving time. I think a lot of folks just don't want to change.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the tough part, right? Is the change that's bad for your body.
Is different parts of the country, I think, would favor different standards. Because if you're down here, daylight saving time is pretty good, but north probably want standard time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's coming up this weekend, and it's gonna be a shock to the system if you don't get that set in time. It is a windy day up in Blowing Rock right now, living up to its name today. We saw a gust there. It's almost 70 miles per hour, but thankfully the winds are calming down right now across most of the area. And that's probably the first time in a couple days that our winds have been almost completely calm. Some high clouds coming in tomorrow. This is going to really keep us from getting into the 70s. We're going to see 60s, but we would be so much warmer without those clouds tomorrow. So in the morning, crisp, cool start, but notice the afternoon pushing 60 degrees. But see all those clouds? That keeps us from really warming up, even though the flow will start coming from the southwest. But the calm winds will be nice in the morning, even though temperatures in the 30s. You see the southwest wind normally, 9 times out of 10, that's a pretty warm flow for us. And it is tomorrow because it'll be warmer than today, but the cloud cover keeps us from really getting closer to 70 degrees. But don't worry, by Saturday, we will get these clouds out of here. They'll be with us tomorrow, and we'll see some sunshine on Saturday. That will get us up into the 70s. Sunday, another day where we'll likely have some clouds around, some showers to the south. So Sunday's going to look a lot like tomorrow. We'll be back in the low 60s. So we're going to be bouncing around quite a bit here the next couple of days, including the weekend. If I had to pick a day that was better, obviously Saturday would be the one. Mid-70s, more sunshine. Sunday, a tad cooler. And again, probably temperatures in the low 60s. Notice any rain would be to the south on Sunday, and on Saturday it would be to our north. So kind of things splitting around the Carolinas right now. As we mentioned, daylight saving time starts this weekend. Technically at 2 a.m. it's always kind of cool if you watch your clock, and if you're going to stay up and do this, but at 1:59, instead of going to 2 a.m., it'll jump on your phone to 3 a.m. And that gives us those, much later sunrises. So starting Monday morning, the sunrise is at 7:41, but Sunday night, for the first time in a while, 7:26. So it'll basically light out at 7:30 after sunset. Right now is around 7:22 or so. But the thing that we will see also, the pollen. We're in the pollen season, so we'll see the sky-high pollen tomorrow and Saturday. Sunday a little bit lower because of the shift in the winds. But next week it's going to go even higher because we're going to see really warm air around. With that warm air, that's going to get everything blooming. So expect next week the growing season to be full on, which means once everything starts going, we're going to get another frost or freeze. We're still a long ways away from that. We'll get into our frost freeze season where we'll likely see frost and freeze advisories issued. This weekend, 2 systems obviously going around the Carolinas, but next week, the reason it's so warm, southwesterly flow. So this is a mild stretch, and really we could use some rain. It's been really dry around here. We'll have one chance there on Thursday, but likely a better chance coming next weekend with the larger storm system. So expect typical March weather, up and down, close to 80 at times. Could be still chilly in the morning, but next week certainly looks really, really nice if you like a taste of spring fever. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, look how warm it is next week. Next Wednesday, 82. But when I show you the 10-day forecast, look how it stays in the 70s all the way until next weekend. So that's a nice long stretch of spring-like weather.